All right, so you said there was a terrorist attack in Italy. I need to check that one out. Yeah, Modena, Italy. It happened in Modena. All right, let's have a look. Top stories. Modena, province of Modena, Italy. More than 8 injured. At least 8 injured in car ramming in Italian city of Modena. For those who don't know, Northwest. It's kind of same region as Bologna. Driver arrested after allegedly deliberately driving into pedestrians, stabbing a bystander who tried to stop him. Oh yeah, that's why I appreciate the Second Amendment in the US. I'm just going to say it. Because at least in this case, had it been the US, the bystander could have done double tap center mass. You know what I mean? Authorities investigate motive, possible terrorism link. So you guys are right. Yeah, aceto balsamico di Modena. I've got 2 bottles downstairs. Fantastic, by the way. A man drove a car into a crowd in the northern Italian city of Modena on Saturday, injuring at least 8 people, 4 of whom were in serious conditions, police said. Piece of shit, but when you say a man, can you be a little more specific, please? What does a man mean? What does a man... We'll figure it out. We'll find out. The driver, okay, a 30-year-old born in Bergamo and of North African origin, who had moved to the province that includes Modena, attempted to flee after the car crashed into a shop window. Modena's mayor told broadcaster Rai News 24. Even my phone fell. Is it racist, guys? I'm going to ask this question. Is it racist to recognize that there is a pattern here? Because I'm gonna tell you, I've met a lot of people from Modena, and for some reasons, I wasn't expecting a native from Modena to do something like this. Is that racist? Does it mean that I include every single person who is of foreign origin? No, because I'm not an idiot. And you are an idiot if you think that I'm putting everyone into one single basket. You're a clown. You're a straw manning. But there is like, it's real. Why was I expecting this? Did I imagine it? I thought it's either this or it's a Muslim. That's what I'm expecting. Maybe both. And there is a reason for it, and that reason is data-driven. So are we supposed to pretend it's not? If I cross the road, because in front of me there is a white meth head, nobody's going to say anything. No one is going to call me racist, right? So I'll cross the road. But let's say that after that it's a thug that looks like the guy who sat behind Irina Tsaruska. And then I'm like, I don't want to cross the road because people are going to think I'm doing it because he's black and I don't want to be called racist. And then he annihilates your entire family. You end up in hospital, child, wife, they're all dead. But you can say, well, at least they didn't call me racist. Am I speaking sense? Or is this bigotry? You tell me. Are we supposed to pretend, for instance, I don't know if this is about religion, maybe not. They say terrorism. So usually terrorism, let's say that it was. Let's say it's religiously connected, and they tell you this man of foreign origin, radical extremist of a religion, and they don't tell you what religion it is. Do you think it has equal chances of being Taoism, Islam, Buddhism, and Christianity? Are the chances numerically and mathematically, statistically, the same? Am I supposed to pretend they are? Because otherwise they might call me a racist. Tell that to Irina Tsaruska, because if she had recognized that the guy behind her looked like a thug, not her fault, it is the fault of the culture. And I wish, but she would still be alive. If she thought, this guy, clearly, if behind her, she had still a black man, sitting, wearing suit and tie, little briefcase, coming back from church with his little family, that's fine. But a thug? Am I supposed to pretend, oh no, we are all the same? We're not all the same. And there are certain people that when I look at, I cross the road. I don't do it on genetic basis. I do it on how the heck do they talk? How are they dressed? Do they look like a possible threat? It can happen with white people too. But I mean, if you go to freaking Poland or Sweden, it's not the white people that I'm going to be careful of. Unless they look like thugs. That's what I'm saying. It is a cultural aspect rather than a genetic one. But there are cultures that are absolutely more dangerous. There are cultures that are a threat. And it is your duty to protect your family. Skooma infused, absolutely. I call it rational discrimination. It absolutely is. Absolutely. Yeah, let's go. So Mayer describes deliberate attack. It seems the driver deliberately, I would call him the scumbag, deliberately drove onto the sidewalk, hitting several people. But can you imagine? People are just normal people doing a little walk around the beautiful town of Modena. Maybe they wanted to pop by a cafe, to have un caffè, al bar, like we say in Italy. And they have to be hit by this. The man stabbed the driver, told Rai News 24. he heard people falling and threw himself to the ground as the car approached. Okay. He said the driver appeared to be under the influence of alcohol or drugs. Yeah, authorities have not confirmed this. Are we going to make an example of him or not? And why there is that's what I mean. You see what the heck do I get? Fungus is a parasite. Thank you. So are you, probably. I express my solidarity with those who were injured and their families. Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni posted on X. Appreciate, but we would like a little action. Thank you. Open quotes. What happened in Modena is extremely serious. I trust the person responsible will be held fully accountable for his actions, she added. You don't have to trust it. You have to ensure it.
This was
Stop. You don't have to trust it, Giorgia Meloni. You have to ensure that this person... Oh, goodness gracious. I'm sorry, 1 second. I'm getting these... All right, I'm going to have to exit. This is ridiculous. Where the heck did it go? I closed it and I can still hear it. This is an attempt at silencing me, guys. They're silencing me. Can I speak? Do I still have First Amendment rights? Thank you. I was saying, we need to make an example of this. He needs to have the harshest sentence ever. It's how it's going to be. All right. Matteo Salvini, leader of the Anti-Immigrant League Party, La Lega. Yeah, La Lega has always been a bit nuts. Yeah, even like in the 90s and whatnot, but whatever. Also posted on X highlighting the driver's North African origins and calling him a second-generation criminal. Well, here's the thing, though. As much as I'm not a fan of Salvini, I like Meloni, I'm not a fan of Salvini, but I will say this. The fact that he's having to highlight that the origins of the driver is because a lot of media will hide it. What are we going to say about that? That's it? Okay, so that's the news. Disconcerting. I think the Italian people should feel safe in their country. And I think whatever you need to do to ensure that safety goes. That's what I think. Yes, media will hide it. I know. I'm speaking the truth. Well, unless he's white. Can we be honest about this? The media will hide. The media will tell you local from Birmingham, and then it's like his name is once again Mohammed this or Abdullah, whatever the heck. So they will tell you that. They will hide. They say local from Birmingham. He arrived 15 minutes ago, but somehow is a local from Blackpool. But if it's someone who is white, they'll tell you. White man. White national, white man. They'll tell you immediately. I don't appreciate that. Either you hide everything, and not my favorite, or you tell us every single time, where is he from? And the reason why they do this is because they don't want you to do the math. They don't want you to understand the statistics. Have you guys ever looked at the statistics of grape in Sweden? I'll make a dedicated video about it. I'm just accruing the evidence because you see, for those that say, what happened to your team? Oh, we're still working together, mostly for my 4th channel, Metatron History, but we are putting together a video on Roman fortifications. We're putting together a video on Gallic Oppida. And of course, we need the research, but it's not like I'm going to pay my researchers and academic team for a video like this one. Like, what are they going to do about this? Obviously not. So for a video about those kind of statistics in Sweden, I have to do all the research myself because I don't have a team member yet who's specialized in this kind of topics. But yeah, driver rams car into pedestrians. If there are, this is the Telegraph and they want me to give them money, I'm not giving them a cent. New York Post, they're gonna hide it, aren't they? I need to check this. Why is there a wall? Why is there Super Mario's? Thank you. Terror not ruled out as 8 injured after suspect plows car into crowd, stabs man who tried to stop him from fleeing scene in Italy, which once again I say, Second Amendment all day long. At least 8 people injured in Modena, Italy, when a crazed driver rammed his car, crowd full speed, and then knifed a hero, absolutely, who stopped it when he tried to flee following his cowardly act. So these people are cowards, by the way, that's correct. These people are cowards. And precisely because they're cowards, you need to ensure superior stopping power while following the laws of the country, which is why I'm happy that I live in the United States. So in this case, the superior stopping power was with the scumbag because he had the knife and, unfortunately, the Italian hero didn't have anything. But I believe in a country that allows good citizens and good people to have the highest stopping power until the law can arrive. And of course, when law enforcement arrives, unless they're in England, because I guess in England they're too busy arresting the patriots, and then they don't even have weapons anyway, so it's ridiculous. But whatever. In a normal country, you expect the superior firepower to be with the law because of the rule of law, right? And then as they arrive, then that's great. But if you have to defend yourself, you have to ensure you have the highest stopping power based on the laws of the country. The motive is not yet known, but a terrorist attack has not been ruled out. Italian newspaper La Pressa reported, man, look at this. It destroyed the car, among other things. Second Amendment all day, baby. I agree. Let's see. Keir Starmer is standing down. Ooh, that would be amazing. I hope so. We'll have a look at it to see if that's happening. But they're not saying where he's from. They're not saying it. Oh, they are. El Kodri accelerated suddenly. So I'm surprised they're telling us the name, because that's telling. Via Emilia in northern Italian city around 4:30, mowing down pedestrians. He was going at least 100 kilometers per hour. We saw people flying. Okay, but maybe they're exaggerating. There's like not literally 100 kilometers per hour. It's insane. But no, he probably was going nuts, yeah. Modenesi. He disappeared. That's a lot of pictures. Look at that. He disappeared behind a row of cars. But did they arrest him or not? Suddenly reappeared with a knife in his hand. Signorelli told reporters his head is still dripping with blood. It's awful. Yeah, we got drip in Italy, though, when it comes to uniforms. Am I right? That's a carabiniere. When it's dark, it's carabiniere. When it's a light blue, it's polizia. If it's grey, it's Guardia di Finanza. El Kodri, an economics graduate without a stable job, was taken to the Modena police station for questioning. Yeah, put him in jail. Throw away the key. Put him in jail, throw away the key. That's what I say.